Hey, Ryan here, and in the next 7 minutes, I'm going to show you a product that we just released called Resonance. And what Resonance does is nothing new, but what it does well is if you work with Go High Level and you use Fireflies, Fathom, or one of those tools, you've probably been dreaming for a tighter integration on summarizing the action items from a meeting and pushing those to like an opportunity card inside of High Level. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to demo Resonance for you right now. So here we go. We've signed in, and Resonance allows you to create recordings without a meeting. So there's no meeting to join. You can just start recording. You can upload a recording from, say, a recording that you might have already got from, say, Gemini or something like that. Or you can link it to your calendar. And so you can see here I've got it linked to 2 different calendars. And that's important because we may want to be able to log it to multiple calendars. And I've got a couple of brands that I run here. And you can just keep adding as many calendars as you want. Now, it'll just go ahead and join those meetings unless you tell it, no, it's not that one to go and join. So for instance, we've got our Salesforce forecast coming up, and I've got a meeting here that's already happened. So we can cancel that one and basically kill it. Now, the ones that that's already happened and needs attention, these need to be synchronized or whatever. Now, these ones are coming up. And so again, you can kind of skip them. Like this one was end of month reconciliation. We don't need it to attend that one. Or you can go directly to that meeting. Now, projects are built straight in. So we sort of used Asana in the past, but now what we do is, I can just have like my, maybe I've got a vibe code project. So I'm just going to say, I've got a vibe code project here. I'm going to create that. And if I do that, I've got the ability to just add tasks, right? And then I've got the resources of the people that are in my team. And so, it'll just go ahead and add them here. And then what I'm basically doing is I'm just adding cards, and we're just saying whether it's to do, in progress, or done. That's a personal preference. We don't work with other statuses. It's either, to do, it's in progress, or it's done is kind of the only statuses that we work with. And of course, you can then, make comments, put due dates on them, assign them to different people, and add descriptions to all of those tasks. So if you don't have a task management system, this is probably at least 80% of what you've already got. And you've got an activity of what's happening. So if we were to say, look at this project here, I can go to the assistant and catch me up on that project, and it'll give me a really good idea of where things are at. And of course, I can get a breakdown of the activity of who's doing what on that as well. Competitor intelligence, I have a company called Growthable, and my competitors are Extendly and HL Pro Tools, and we've been doing some sales calls lately. So this sales call with Leanne and this one with Adam, they both mentioned Extendly, and then this one with Adam here, he mentioned HL Pro Tools. So it's just good to know when those competitors have been mentioned. And so if I want to dig deeper into what they said with regards to those competitors, we have them there. And then, with scorecards, for instance, I did a meeting with my good friend Ben, and we were talking about the collaboration of voice AI agents. This is the too long, don't read version. So we've just used Sonnet here to make this, summary. We don't need to go crazy. You could probably even get away with a, haiku or something like that. But we wanted to sort of give it a higher degree of reasoning with regards to looking at it. Now, we've said that this is a sales call. So what we're saying is, let's do the scorecard, across the meeting. So we're saying, this is all good, but then there's a lot of action items that don't have owners. And so, this is only kind of getting a 10 out of 20 in terms of what's there. Then we go and look at the scorecard analysis, and we're like, well, that was a sales call. So, let's just do budget, authority, and need and timing analysis based on this call. So it'll go ahead and do that. The other cool thing is that if Ben says, great, let me know what the next things to do are. If you use Asana like we used to, have that ability just to push it out. So here's my analysis that's been done. We know that, we got the budget, it was confirmed, authority, need, and then timing. And so near term was discussed, right? And, what was discussed is a bit of a summary here. Who did most of the talking? What were the pain points that are identified? What were the objections? Were we good at asking questions? And what were the next steps, right? And then so we've got some coaching notes here. And I've got to update some of these colors here, but I could have probed deeper, missed opportunity to ask about the timeline to gauge urgency. So really cool stuff here. And then what I can do is I can just push that to high level. And we always refer to it as lead connector, just with white labeling. So we're just going to push that out to the brand that I want to work with. So we go to Growthable. And then I'm just going to search, right? So this is going to search all the opportunities in my high-level pipeline that match the name. And of course, that's Ben there. So we're going to put his name in there. And there's more than one opportunity for him. So is there one? No, that's great. That's him. And then we can update the stage, right? So this is all the stages in that particular one. I'm going to put that in upside, which is one of the stages. And then it's just going to give me a note preview. So here's the sales call summary. It's going to add to that. So let's just go push that to the lead connector. Now I'm going to go back over here and sign in to my high-level instance. So let's go ahead and look at that. The Growthable was the opportunity that I was working with. We're going to go and find Ben. And there he is. And let's just go to the notes. And now we've got our note being added here. So sales call, there's the notes, budget confirmed, near timeline, the pain points, the next steps, and so on. And then a link out to that full meeting recording. So if you were looking to see maybe, replace Fireflies or Fathom or one of those things so that you had a stronger, tighter integration, Resonance is a great product. We've been using it internally at our own organization for a while, and it's probably one of our most favorite products. And I'll just show you on two more features that we love. The first one is the automatic creation of the action items. So action items become items here that we can immediately add to a board, and then that becomes tasks on those boards that you saw earlier. If we had this as a sales meeting, we can just draft the next steps email, and rather than it drafting an email and then you have to go and copy and paste it, it actually just drafts the email directly into my email drafts outbox or whatever it's called, right? So it'll literally write the email in my email. So we'll let that load up. It writes the email over to Ben. Action items for the Voice AI collab. Thanks very much. What are we doing? Here's the recording notes. All you got to do is stick your signature on the end and hit send. So we think that's pretty cool. And then the cool notes that you kind of get on a weekly basis, you get the meeting notes that are already sent to you. They're very well formatted. It gives you these key points. It tells you about what the action items are. And of course, you can go into the full meeting, but just seeing them here as tick boxes. So even if you don't use like a formal project, you might just want to tick that off and say, well, we've done that. And if you do use Asana, it's one click to post it to Asana if you use multiple projects there as well. There's plenty of other cool features and functionality around automation, being able to have things go immediately into a Slack channel, being able to write Google Docs, and also integrate things like Zapier to go beyond just high level and those types of things as well. So hopefully this has been a good overview of Resonance for high level. If you've got any feedback for us or you'd like to see something new or you'd like a feature that doesn't exist, please leave a comment in the description below. and we would love to hear your feedback on it. Thanks very much.